Roll program initiated. Houston now controlling. They'll be throttling.
This has been an NBC News report. We now return to our regularly programmed schedule.
Other things than work.
Oh, I used to know that. October 7th, 1907.
Oh, never mind. Every school child in the isle knows that. Who is Lady Eudoxia?
She is the niece of Baron Stanislav, third cousin to Your Majesty by marriage. She's now divorced.
And you?
Your Majesty promised never to bring that up.
Bring what up?
And where did I find you with the princess? Can you answer?
Does it matter? Arrest this imposter. Your antechamber behind the throne room, sir.
Arrest him! Delighted to meet you, Miss Wainwright. I'm sure you're not too as lovely as you. Glad to have you back. I'm sorry I had to let out our little secret, but what could I do? You never did remember my birthday.
Oh, I will try very hard to remember it this year, sir.
Please excuse me. I have a kingdom to rescue.
Well, you saved my life.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I can hardly feel it. Ow! What was that for?
That's for sleeping with the gutter while you were sleeping with me.
All right, fair enough, fair enough.
That's for Lady Eudoxia.
I raised the boy in secret. And when the old man dies and the people demand a prince of royal blood on the throne.
Everyone knows now that the baby is mine.
And who do you think the father is? I thought you said you'd seen the documents, the laboratory reports.
What do you know about my baby's father?
Keep back, I'll kill you.
You go ahead and try then. You don't know what I've gone through for this boy. If you think that I'm going to walk away and watch you...
No!
Celeste, what in God's name?
He was trying to steal the baby.
They should have killed you and your...
In the same way that you killed my son, didn't you? The papers of Brick that Amy brought included the original and unaltered death certificate.
Yes, I killed him. You always talk about benefiting mankind. Well, that was my contribution. To rid the world of a man as selfish and as backward as you are. Adrian never loved me.
How could he? You were shameless. Everyone knew. You carried on with those two guards under his nose.
What else could I do? He wouldn't touch me. He never wanted this marriage. You and my father fixed it for both of us.
He's my only heir. I wanted him to have sons.
And he did. There's his son.
It's no use. The king knows Amy's
Brick,
baby.
you keep saying you can't believe that your husband, the prince, is the father of my baby?
It's supposed to be mine. It should have been mine. The night that Adrian returned from his tour of the United States with Jack, do you remember?
Very well.
At dinner, you embarrassed all of us with your usual complaining. 7 years of marriage and still no children. What's wrong with us? Don't we understand our duty? And later that night, up in our rooms, when I suggested that we sleep together for the first time in 6 years, Adrian laughed at me. He told me that while he was in California, he had gone to a laboratory in San Francisco where a quantity of his sperm was frozen for safekeeping. And that was the only way I would ever be pregnant by him. Little did he know that was signing his death warrant. I had a son. What did I need with him? He was too stupid and lazy to rule, but I was not.
I remember. Then you returned with Jack.
No. Jack stayed in the dungeon. He didn't like our little plan. So I returned to America where I found Jack's cousin Jerry. And that was the beginning of everything. If it hadn't been for you...
How did I...
Amy, the women's clinic.
Yes.
The bill from her San Francisco clinic, the one we found in the phony Jack's files.
It was nothing. I wasn't feeling well. I didn't know that I was pregnant.
You weren't. Until that day.
I mean, for a routine examination, that was all.
What do you even remember? They gave you a pill.
They said it was because I was tense. They said it would relax me.
Fool. You were in the wrong cubicle. They thought you were me. And while you were lying there half asleep, they took what was mine. They took Adrian's seed and they gave it to you.
Julia, where are you going?
I have some things to do back in my room.
Like what?
Well, I don't know. Take a bath. Faint.
Yeah, I have a theory of this. I think this is all A transference reaction.
Yes, sir. Take the traitorous Celeste to the dungeon.
Yes, sir.
I'm grateful to you in a way, Celeste, that you have not mixed your seed with the blood of my family.
Blood I should have thought more of.
Have you apprehended the Prime Minister?
He must have been warned, sir. He's gone.
He must be found. Take it away. Guards!
Baby's safe. It's over. It's really over.
So much I knew. He was only mine by accident. That makes me love him even more. We were both lost. I gave him life, but that's what he gave me. And you and I made it through all of this, didn't we?
Yeah. Amy, I'm sorry I doubted you, you know? About the father and the baby and Jeff.
You didn't know, neither did I. What else could you think?
Just whenever I thought of the baby at all, I just thought of me.
So did I. I still do.
Well, my happy boy. Your grandfather has brought you a visitor. Your mother has come. She has fought hard for you. And now, from now on, she will never leave your side. Amy, come and hold your son. Child, I must thank you and the good Lord in heaven above, who always watches over our little island, that he would give my grandson such a devout, brave, and honest woman to be his mother. Your place in my family is secure, my daughter, but more of that later. Now, come to your boy. Magnus, you self-important old fool, this will be the first time you've heard him, yes?
Yes.
Then I withdraw. There are some moments too private even for a doting old grandfather.
Oh, go ahead.
Why am I so nervous?
Because you never thought it would happen. It seems too good to be true, and it is.
Do you want to?
No way. The king was right. It's your moment.
Johnny? Hello, my precious. You are so beautiful. You are so beautiful and so beautiful. Hello, baby. Oh, I love you. I love you. You're gorgeous. Look at you. Hi. You gonna say hi? Yes.
I am turning him and have his bail revoked. That's what I'm doing. He's not supposed to be anywhere near her, and this isn't the first time, and it's not even the second time.
And what harm has been done?
Are you crazy? He raped my sister.
That remains to be seen.
And then I come in here, I find him holding on to her, and she's struggling to get away, and he's threatening her with all kinds of...
I never threatened her.
Oh, I heard you. Think about what I told you. Isn't that what you said? And just what was it you said before I got here?
Mary, I don't understand the rage. The girl is obviously unharmed.
He broke the law. Again. Doesn't that make any difference to anyone here except for me? I mean, can people in this town go around harassing and assaulting people as long as it's someone you know?
Whether Ted is guilty or not, there's still room for doubt, isn't there? What about compassion? What about mercy for somebody that's dedicated their life to Christ? You certainly don't put much faith in his example.
Anger has its place in this life, too. Anger for injustice and cruelty has its own saving grace.
And who are you to decide what's just and what's unjust? I don't see Christy screaming at the top of her lungs. Christy, do you want to get on the phone, call the police, have Ted sent back to jail?
I just want to get out of here and go home.
Well, of course. She's frightened. She's been intimidated. She's been held prisoner here.
Who's prisoner, Mary? She wants to leave, and you won't let her. Who appointed you anyone's savior, anyway? Not Christy. When she needed you, you weren't there. You ran off to hide in the convent, left her with a drunken mother, a stepfather who beat her, stepbrother whose temper is famous all over the state. You're trying to make up for that now. Show yourself a little mercy and give it up. It's too late. She doesn't need a fire-breathing guardian angel to look after her anymore.
popular when Stevie Wonder plays a musical joke on Herbie Hancock. Plus, glamorous Jane Kennedy gets spoofed by spies, and laugh at Linda Carter's bloopers tonight. Then Hill Street Blues' Veronica Hamill stars in the Monday night movie Sessions. She had a certain smile, intelligence, and the hottest little black book in town. She was any man's fantasy and every man's desire. But when she got trapped in her double life, her only hope was Sessions tonight.
Thursday on Cosby, Claire wants another baby.
Well, no offense, Daddy, but you and Mom are getting up there.
Could Bill dunk the idea?
By the time that child leaves home, we will be ready to go to one.
Then on Family Ties, Alex strikes a blow for freedom.
Hey, I'm 18. I can do what I want.
But his high lid takes a low note.
Your mother's here Thursday.